Welcome to today's session on automation of cooperatives, direct amendments, system demonstration. My name is Simon Fenyani from Corporate Education and Voluntary Compliance within CIPC. I'll be your facilitator for this session. Today we'll be focusing on the system demonstration. And then we kindly ask you to keep your questions related to the system only. Please note that we will be holding a follow-up session on the same topic soon, where there will be additional opportunities for discussions and questions. Please submit your questions in the chat box. For any queries not related to this matter, please log your call on inquiries on CIPC website. Joining us today, we have Sibongile from ICT. She will deliver do the demonstration, and then we'll address the questions related to systems after the session. And then please note that recordings of this webinar will be shared with those who registered for the webinar. I'll now hand over to Sibongile. Over to you, Sibongile.
Morning, everyone. Thanks, Simon. Okay, guys, as mentioned, I'm Sibongile, so I'll be taking you through the director amendment for cooperations. So I'll try to be slow as much as I can so that we can all follow on the process. So I'll start from login page. So this will be your normal login page. So I will start here. Let me put in the security code, then I will accept the terms and condition and click on login. Please bear with us. The system is a QA environment, so it's not as fast as production, so it takes a bit of a time. After logging in, you will click on transact. As soon as it opens, then you will click on more services. As soon as more services opens, and then you'll have all these applications. Then you will click on director amendment. Before I go here, there is a contact details. Remember, before you can even submit your you can do amendments, you need to come here and update your contact details, because we send OTPs for any communication, like if you are resigning and all that. So you need to start first by making sure that you update your contact details. So this is where you'll be updating your contact details. And remember, each and every director must update their contact details. To avoid fraud, we don't allow third party to update another person's contact details, to avoid people changing contact details for their own personal use. So before you even do that, please start by making sure that you update your contact details. Okay, I'll go back. Then I will come to director amendment. So this one is for companies. Then we will select cooperative. When you get here, these are the terms. You just read them and then you agree, then you click continue. When you get to this page, most, if you haven't submitted, there won't be any applications. So it will be just say historical, and there will be new applications. Then you will click on new application. When you come to new applications, if you have, let's say you work with submitting companies, or you have companies under your profile, so all those companies that you need that are under your profile will display here, and then you will choose which one you want to submit. So I will choose this one, but if you don't have a company here, you can still use search. So you can capture your company number, uh, where it is, and then just search, so it will still work. So either way it will work. Okay, and then I will click here. When you get to this page, that's where they're asking whether you'll be appointing a non-South African or you'll be updating a passport number. So if you are using a passport, remember it must be a passport that it's already registered with foreign assurance. So if that passport is not, you have to register first on the foreign assurance before you can use it on the system, because if it's not registered, you're not going to be able to continue with that passport number. Okay, so I'll click no. When you get to this screen, this is just your company details, the contact details, and the email that we will send all the communication with while we send it to the directors also. So it's for the filer. Then I'll click continue. Okay, as soon as you click continue, you come to this page. So all the directors will show here. If you check here, there's directors, there's founders. So all those information will come. If a person is only a director, his details will show once because it's only a director. If he's a director and a founder, let me scroll down and show you. Like this one, he's a director, he's also a founder. Because there are some people who resign as a director and then that's and then they stay as a founder. There are those who resign as both. So it's up to you to choose whether you want to resign as a director only or you want to resign as a founder also. So hence this. So when you check here on the site, we have there must be a minimum number of 2 directors and a maximum of 20 in this co-op. Remember, it's per co-op when it comes to all this, how many people are there and all that. So the more you submit, if here the count exceeds 20, the system won't allow you to continue. So your count must always not exceed this. So but if you have 20 here and then you reduce 2, then you can add 2. If you have to say let 2 people you are resigning, then you can add another 2. But you can't keep 20 and say I'm adding again. So there must be, you must swap them or replace so that you can be able to continue. Okay, so it's fine. So if you want to do all that, you will edit. Then when you come here, we have not required is when you're not either updating anything from the ID or the passport or it's the DHA update. So all this that it's just update if you want to update something. So now I'm not updating this person. I'll just say it's not required. When you click that, you will come here. There is a type of amendment. So you choose which one. Okay, update. On this update, you can only update other things except for the phone number and the email address. You can update that. That one you need to do on the contact detail screen where I showed you first. For deceased, On the deceased, we don't require any contact details. If a person is deceased, no contact details are required. If maybe it happens that you have that issue, then you need to send to us so we check. So if you say a person is deceased, then there's no need for you to update contact details for a deceased person. Resign, it's when somebody wants to resign. That means a person voluntarily wants to resign. So in this instance, make sure that the contact details are correct, because we will send an OTP. For this person, what we use is an OTP. We're not using back office for us to go and say this person resign and all that. We don't read anything. No supporting documents are required for a person who's resigning. Remove. On remove, remember, most of the time when you're removing somebody, it's always because of maybe the person, you can't get hold of a person, the person is not participating, or it can be so many reasons. But we need proof where you're saying to us, this person we can't find. We did meetings, maybe 1, 2, 3. You'll have the memorandum. There's a lot of those supporting documents that are required. Will show in the coming screens. So you need to have all those screens, all those documents you were keeping before when it was manual. So the same document will be required, that you attach them on the system to say, hey, this person, please remove this person because you can't get off this person, or he went AWOL, or there's other reasons where you can't get hold of that person, then you will apply for a remove. So this one is a term has expired. Then you can say this person, the term expired, then it's time to be removed, and there is retired. So person feels like I want to retire. So retired and resign, they work almost the same. The difference that this one is saying I'm retiring, the other one say I resign, I don't want to be part of it. So these are all the statuses that we have. So now I will select resign. When you come here, there's an effective date. It's telling us from which date this person is resigning. Remember, the date can be before the appointment date. So it must be in between the appointment date to date. So we'll say the person from effective 8 July, this person is resigning from our system, from our company. And then this is all the details of that person. If you can see, most they are grayed out so that you don't change them. Then you click save. Then to show that you worked on this person, it will tick. This person will be going out. Then we will get the next person. We can use another status, because you can submit multiple applications. You can resign, deceased, say this one is deceased or retired and all that on the same application. So this one will say maybe the 1st of July. So please, you remove in that person. Okay, then you click save. So this is the process. And then you scroll down. When you check here, it will show you whatever you propose amendments. So this one, we said, no, this one is deceased. This one is resigning. Then we click continue. Okay, so on this page, it will show all those people that are here. If you want to add, let's say you want to add one new director, then you come here. It's either that director will be a natural person or it will be juristic. Remember, you can still add a company as a director. So I'll stick to, let me add one natural person. So here you ask, you'll be using a passport or an ID? I'll say no, this person uses a passport. So if I capture, let me show you a passport that, okay, it needs a date. Let me just put any date. And then I say verify. This passport is not, it is expired already. So it will show you passport has expired, has a passport expiration supplied does not match the foreign assurance because the passport, the expiry date is wrong. So let me put the correct passport. So it expired on the 30th of June, so I can't go back. Let's do this. See, so I can't use this one. So that's where you have to go and apply for on the foreign assurance so that you get this person. So now I'll put the passport that exists, that is registered on our foreign assurance QA system. And then I'll say verify, and then it will show this person. So now I'll say I'm appointing this person from today, and then the title is a professor or a mister, whatever it is. Okay, and then the gender. Change number, this number to be different. And the email, because it's the same as the one profiler to avoid duplication. And then here you select whether disabled or not, you select country, you select province. Then we copy the address and then we save. So now we're adding one person and then we click on continue. Then when we get here, that's where you do your supporting document. It shows if it's a term expired, they need notice of meeting, resolution, a presentation. If it's for remove, also notice of meeting, resolution, minutes of the meeting. For deceased, it's a certified copy of a death certificate and a resolution. So we had a deceased, we'll say, okay, let's attach a supporting document. We will assume we are attaching a death certificate and any other document that is required. Okay, and then you click upload. And then it will show file successfully uploaded. Then you click on continue. And then get to this page. It shows here you need to be sure so that you don't submit it that, okay, this is the person that says this is the person that is resigning. And then this is the new appointment. Okay, then when you are happy, you click on confirm. Okay, while you click on confirm, this is the page. It will show you the reference number. For in case something happens when you call or you log a call, this is the reference number you will use. This is the OTP rules. So it shows that, because remember the deceased application, they go to our back office. We need to check and confirm that the certificate is indeed this person is deceased. We'll check with the Home Affairs system if everything is fine. So if it's normal, it's only the OTPs. So then you will click on OK. And then the status will be submitted, and then you'll click on view. When I click on view, then you'll say go to OTPs. So when you get to this screen, remember this one was a new appointment. They're receiving we send them an OTP. This is the resign one. They need to send us an OTP. This is the file. So you see the deceased person doesn't receive an OTP because we know they are deceased. So even remove, they not receive an OTP. Okay. So OTPs will be sent. Let me open my email. I'll show you the ones that I received an OTP. Because as a filer, I'm the one who is a filer. So then it will send an OTP. So it will show that, okay, here's an OTP. So it's either you receive on an email or you receive an OTP on SMS. So you can use either of that OTPs. Okay, so because this one I received, I'll come here and then I will put it here. Then I will click I agree and then you submit. Okay, then I will go to this one. I think I used my work email for this one. You can see I received this one. Then I will take this one. Then I will copy and then I will agree. Then I will submit. So let me look for this one's email. Okay. Two, 693. So I'm checking one email. I'm in OTP. Okay. One moment, let me get the OTP, which I'm checking it on our database, so it takes a few more minutes. Okay, while I'm waiting, is there any questions? Maybe burning questions while I'm waiting for OTP. Simon, any burning question that we can answer while I'm waiting for OTP?
Or you want us to just go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the chat box?
the chat box, please. Yeah, while I'm waiting
Uh,
for this last OTP, and then we're done. Yeah.
let's just go through this. This one, it says that I have an amendment that I am by with, but the client registered the company under incorrect ID number and she doesn't have contact details to receive the OTP. She can't change the contact details as she registered the wrong ID with the number. How to move forward? I'm not sure if you understand this question. Uh, uh, Spongile. I don't know this the amendment whether she is referring to a company or she's referring to a cooperatives. But from where I'm sitting, and then I'll just maybe advise the customer because the question is not clear. You can just either log a call on inquiries with your password and customer code, and then direct it to the relevant department to for further assistance. So the second question is hi. I have a challenge of system require me to supply contact number for deceased person. What can I do to resolve this matter? But I think you also touch on this, Bongile. Do you want to say something?
Yeah. Uh, that one for a deceased person, they need to send it to us because I don't know. Is usually when we checked, we had that similar issue. You find out. Remember before, co-op was done outside, like it was manual. So because it was manual, most of people didn't have contact details. So you find out when we pulled the the people's information because there was no contact details, so it pulled it without a contact detail. So by the minute you want to resubmit, it says there's no contact details, although it's a deceased, because we never had, because remember, even if we do the deceased person, still the all the information must be captured. So if the contact details and the emails it's blank, then that's where we had an issue. So we need to send it to us and then we fix it and then we will be able to assist you on that one. Those ones, those kind of ones where there's a deceased, it says please come in, is because of we don't have the details at all on our system, hence it does that. So please log a call and then you give us this that story and then we will be able to assist on that one. I hope I'm clear on that one.
Okay, thank you very much, Spongile. And then the next question is, I have the same problem where a client's ID no number and middle name is incorrect, but I'm struggling to do DHA amendment. So, but this does not relate to CIPC. It's a matter of the Department of Home Affairs. Am I wrong, Swangil?
Yeah, you are correct. It's the matter of Home Affairs, yes.
Yeah, this one, I think they must just deal with Department of Home
Home
Affairs.
Affairs, yeah.
And then the next question is that can I remove and add the directors on the same day?
Yes, you can. Like I did now. I removed, I added. So you can remove, add, yeah, on the same day, same one application that you can do, yes.
Okay. The next question is that morning, if the deceased person is part of a company and been asked to resign him, how will the OTPs work? Will the other directors allow the resignation via OTP, or do we just mark him as deceased and it will automatically resign him? Thank you. Do you get it?
So,
If the
okay.
deceased person is
Uh-huh.
part of a company, that's
Yes.
deceased, and
Mm,
then been asked to resign him, the deceased,
mm.
how will the OTP work? Will the other directors allow the resignation via OTP, or do we just mark him as deceased and then it will automatically resign him?
Yes. So if it's a deceased, you mark the person as deceased. The person is not resigning, he's a deceased. So remember, the only person who can resign is a person who's still alive, who voluntarily saying, I'm resigning from the cooperative.
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Morning. If, oh no, this one is asking about the presentation. I think will be we'll share this with all registered participants, and then you'll receive this information. And then the next question is, why does the system allow someone to appoint themselves in a company without first verifying that they have the authority to do so? I'm not quite sure whether this person is really referring to a company or a cooperative. Do you want to say something on this?
Uh, I think yeah, it's also a bit confusing because of how will a person, because for me to appoint myself, that means I have a company details, right?
Mm,
And
mm.
that means I'm a filer.
Yes.
So yeah, then
Because
that
I
that
mean
one is another one.
it works with OTP. So
Yeah.
that's why I don't really understand how because you can appoint yourself in the same company, but I mean the OTP, where does it goes? That's the thing. I'm not sure. But if it's not the answer is not clear, please just log a call on inquiries and then on a CIPC website, and then choose the relevant department, and they will be able to assist you. And then can I add a new member to the CIPC system? So I'm not quite sure if the system, because previously is that if it's a member, you can't add a new member on a co-op application and so forth. But what you can do, I know that you can appoint a new director, but the member, I'm not quite sure. Is there any way in the new system that you add a new member? So.
No, that's why I'm trying to understand add member to which process, because if you want to add
Uh,
member to a co-op, yes, you can. Yes, to the company you can.
no,
So that's why
I
yeah,
think
I'm also
she's
not sure.
referring to the cooperatives, I'm sure.
Yeah, to the
And
cooperative, yes, you can add a new member from the same system.
oh,
You can
okay,
appoint, yes.
okay, no, thanks. And then since when are you able to add a company trust as a type? But this is not relevant for this session. And then how much the direct amendments is free of charge, no
Yeah.
fee. And then how to update the contact details on the deceased. The system does not allow you to continue if the contact details are missing. But you've already answered this. I don't know if you want to respond to it.
Yeah, if there's no contact details, you won't be able to continue. Remember, we use contact details for the OTP. So first they need to update their contact details.
Okay. And then the
Yeah.
director can't or remember the CIPC logging details, and then the email and the cell has changed since this registered, blah, blah. Yeah, but with this question, remember, if you are referring to a customer code, you can always check your customer code. You go to e-services, where you say register as a customer, and then once you are there, then it will ask you whether you are South African, whatever, you just and then add whatever the ID, the same name, and then it will show you what you call your customer code. And then for you, to reset your password. You don't have to go to a BIS portal, but you can go to reset password on the CIPC website, where you have to download a form, complete it, and then send it to, there's an email address available, reset password at CIPC, and then you just send it together with the supporting documents, and then in this case, it will be your certified ID copy, or certified what you call smart ID copy. The information is available on our website, but you can check that information for yourselves. And then here,
Okay.
this one, how to remove a non-active member.
Yeah. Okay. I think I see most of them, the same questions
Yeah,
repeating. How, okay. For non-active, if you remove a person, I think I checked, I mentioned the supporting document. It's a resolution, minutes of the meeting, and something. It's on the system, just that I went through it. So we need all those supporting document, and then you tell us we need to remove this person because of one, two, three. If a person is inactive, or I saw someone asking about financial abuse and all that.
yeah,
So you can do that. So with the removal, we will need those supporting document. You attach them, and then you select remove on the kind type of amendment, and then you attach those documents. The person will be
uh,
removed. So the only time they will get a communication is the last email when they are, is it COP2? That's the only uh, uh, communication they will get. So if they come and complain, then that's another one that way as a company will come and do that. But
uh,
they will be removed as long as you have a supporting document. For any other
uh,
reason, as long as it's affecting the company, then you can remove
uh.
those people. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I see most of the question, and then as I actually requested our customers that today will focus on system related questions, because some of these questions is just a repetition. And then I also said that we will have a follow-up session where we'll deal with, just a normal presentation on director amendments, whereby most of some of these issues will be dealt with. And then, some of the questions, really, if you are not answered, and then I'll request you to log a call on inquiries on the CIPC website. So I don't know, did you receive that OTP?
Yes.
So you want to
Yes.
continue?
Yeah, I can continue. Before I continue, let me answer. There's one person, I think just one, who is asking, yes, you can do this amendment on all types of cooperative, whether it's secondary, tertiary, and there's another one. Yes, you can. I wanted to answer that one because I think that's a different question. Okay, we can come back to the system. So as soon as all the OTPs are done, they'll all be green to show that they've been verified, and then you click OK. So because of there is a deceased person, so the application goes to the back office. Unfortunately, I can't share the back office system because it's our internal system. So what happens here, the resigned one can be resigned, will be resigned, and then the additional one, the appointment will be appointed. And then now the back office will have to verify that the certificate and check with Home Affairs for real this person has passed, and then we will approve the application. As soon as we approve the application, then you will get your COP2 with the updated names and all that. So yeah, I think the presentation end here. And then if you want to download your COP2, if you click on view, let's say you don't have it again, or you lost it or something, you can come here and click here and download it from here. So you can still download it yourself from here. You just say reprint, If it's there, it will reprint. So now I don't have it because the application is still at the back office, so that it needs to be assessed. So yeah, I think that's where the customer facing end. So it end at this part. Thank you, Simon. You can, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. And then I just want to, also advise you to also check the step-by-step guides. They are available on CIPC website or on the homepage, on the bottom of on our homepage, on the bottom, there's step-by-step guides. There's a lot of them, and then how to update contact details, how to resign a director, all the step-by-step guides available under cooperatives. So please just familiarize yourself, and then we'll have another session soon on the presentation for director amendments. So, and then the other thing is about the recordings. The recordings will be made available. We'll share it with you. You will receive the recordings, and then yeah, that's all from me. I don't know if there's anything that you want to add as well.
No, I think most of the things they were answered, unless if they have any other additional questions. Like you said, the step-by-step guide and other things, and there will be other courses. So it's fine, yeah. Let's
Uh,
see. Okay. I think I see somebody who's asking if they made a wrong choice. Unfortunately, if you made a wrong choice, you'll have either to come back or call so that they terminate your application. So there's nothing you can do in the front end on your side with that application because you already send it. Hence, we give you chances twice, the first page and at the end, so you check and confirm that the selection that you did are correct. So unfortunately, there's nothing unless you call and then it hasn't been, the person is not removed. It's with the incorrect statuses, then they can terminate it from the back office. Yeah. I think, yeah, that's all from my side. Thanks, Simon.
okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Spongile, for your available presentation. And then that brings us to the end of today's webinar. We hope you found the session valuable, and then that it will be useful for you going forward. And then thank you for joining us, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.